Run that shit back.
So take a pill to make you smile and go buy shit you don't need. 'Cause don't you know that Jesus Christ loves America? That's why we're all with me.
Senses Fail is one of those bands I was a huge fan of back in the day, and still over the years they've released quite a few bangers, a few hits, a few misses. They have always varied in sound, pushing the boundaries between pop punk, emo, and hardcore. What's amazing is that they've returned to their 2006 ways with If There's Light, It Will Find You. 2006, 2008 I feel was Senses Fail's prime, but that's just my opinion. I'm going to be completely honest, going into this record I did not have high expectations at all. First single, Gold Jacket, Green Jacket, Who Gives a Shit, that caught my ear, but the other singles that followed really I didn't see the hype over. But I was incredibly wrong, and this album actually serves, in my opinion, as their best record since 2008's Life Is Not a Waiting Room. It hits you right in the heart with its intriguing riff from Gavin Caswell. That, along with Buddy's melodies played off of the heartbreaking stories, is enough to bring a tear to your eye, and it will leave you hanging on to every single word that he is saying. Amazing storyteller on this record. Be sure if you pick up this album to pick up a box of tissues along with it. Songs like First Breath, Last Breath, which focuses on losing a significant other at childbirth and the after effects, you know, looking at the child and loving them but feeling pain because all it reminds you of is the one that you lost while gaining one. Is It Gonna Be My Year, which is a song about self-doubt and all the others growing up around you and you still being stuck in your ways, and is that enough to get by, and really just doubting yourself. Very, very solid track. Also on this, the lead guitar work is something I've always loved about Senses Fail. It's not the same guitarist from over the years, but it's Gavin Caswell on this record, and he does a fantastic job on this, playing those awesome harmonies. Him and Buddy play off of each other so well on this record, and that has to be probably my favorite thing about each track on this. Of course, we can't talk about Heartbreaking if we're not going to talk about the track Orlando and A Miscarriage. First listen, I wasn't really looking at the track listing when I was listening to the album, but I just listened to the song and I could just tell what it was about, and it just really, really hit me. Even though I've never experienced, you know, my wife having a miscarriage or anything like that, but I sympathize, and just that topic is just, I know it would be hard for me to talk about, and just how Buddy has a song about, I don't know if it's about him, but I'm sure it is. The approach and the delivery of this track, you would think it would be a slow and somber type song for the subject matter that it is, but the fact that they made it possibly the most fast-paced song on this record is just what makes it even better. It's very, very hard-hitting pop punk is how I would describe it, and it's definitely my favorite track on the record. There are plenty of fantastic tracks on this thing that you can sink your teeth into. Just about every single one is a sing-along, and that also just makes this record stand out as opposed to the past 3 releases or so that they've done. They've had their few hits on each of them, but as a whole, I wouldn't say any of them are nearly as good as this one. I did not see this coming at all, but I'm giving If There's Light, It Will Find You a 5 out of 5, and I really did not see that coming. Like I said, I didn't go into this with high expectations, and for all you thinking just about sweeping the Senses Fail record under the rug and just being like, it's just another Senses Fail, it is what it is. Don't do that, because this is definitely the best that they've done in a while. At least I think so. So definitely at least give this record a try and see what you think, and see if you agree with me. If you've heard it, let me know in the comments if you agree or disagree. It fully restores my love for the band, and it definitely just brings out the mid-2000s emo kid in me. No shame at all. After almost 20 years, this band can still make me feel the way I did the very first time I heard them, and because of that, I love them and this record for it. Thanks for watching, guys. Hit that like, hit that subscribe, or if you're just watching this on Facebook, because I'm probably going to post it to both of them like I always do, hit that like and share and comment, and let me know what you think of the new Senses Fail record. And be sure to pick it up on Friday, guys. Thanks for watching.